Lesson 10, Lift Part 2, Forgiveness and Healing Visualization, Example 2. In the last lesson, I shared a forgiveness and healing visualization example for a relationship with a parent. In this lesson, I'll be sharing a forgiveness and healing visualization example for an abusive situation. If you haven't yet listened to the introduction to the Love and Forgiveness Freedom Technique, please go back and listen to that first so that what we're doing will make more sense. If you have experienced abuse or childhood trauma, I highly recommend the book, The Body Keeps the Score by Dr. Bessel van der Kolk, or The Wisdom of Trauma by Dr. Gabor Mate to help you better understand how trauma affects our lives. Because of the way trauma is stored in the body, bringing up memories of abuse or an abuser can cause stress. So we need some extra help to deal with that stress. There are pressure points on your forehead above each eye. When you place your hand on your forehead and press it gently, it creates biofeedback for your brain to stimulate feelings of comfort. People do this naturally when they're stressed. They put their hand on their forehead, which stimulates those pressure points. While we do this visualization, I want you to maintain a constant, gentle pressure on those pressure points, either by holding one hand on your forehead or by using the fingertips of both hands to press against the forehead. And keep your hands there the whole time using a gentle pressure. Also, please keep in mind that forgiveness doesn't mean that we are condoning their behavior and saying it was okay. It means we choose to let it go so we can heal and move on. It's not letting them off the hook, it's letting us off the hook. Also, please remember that forgiveness tends to come in layers, like an onion. So it's very normal to forgive someone and then find out that you need to forgive them again. What that means is that we're working on a more interior layer, and it will continue to shrink and shrink until it no longer bothers us. In this example, I'll be using terms like God, Savior, or Jesus Christ, but you are free to rephrase that as higher power or the universe if you prefer. Okay, let's begin. Close your eyes and visualize a peaceful meadow. Look around at the grasses and notice the beautiful wildflowers. You can feel the warm sunshine on your skin and a gentle, cooling breeze. You see beautiful trees with vibrant green leaves, and as the sunlight filters through, it creates an inviting, dappled shade. You take a deep breath and feel how sweet and clean the air is. It is delicious. This is a beautiful place of hope and healing and peace. This is a place of safety where there are no unkind words and no unkind deeds. You are completely safe. You are going to invite several others into this place of healing. First, you invite 2 guardian angels to stand beside you. One stands on your right side, and the other stands on your left side. These angels are here to support you and protect you. You feel love and light and power emanating from them. You feel their love and concern for you. You know that you are safe with them beside you. You also invite Jesus Christ to come into this space. He is presiding, and everything that is done here is done under His authority. When you're ready, it's time to invite the person who abused you. When you see him, you notice that you are connected by dark chains. This connection has allowed him to continue to negatively affect you, even when the abuse has ended. It is time to cut these chains and become free. As you look at this person, repeat these words in your mind. The past is over. It doesn't matter anymore, except for what we can learn from it. I forgive you for not being the way I wanted you to be. I forgive you for everything you said or did that offended me in any way. I forgive you for the things that you did not say or did not do that offended me. Please forgive me for my offenses toward you. Now, look on the ground and you'll see a giant pair of bolt cutters. Pick up the bolt cutters and cut through all the chains that bind you. Say, I release you. The past is over. It doesn't matter anymore, except for what we can learn from it. I forgive you. Please forgive me. I release you. Now, when abuse takes place, it's possible to retain a piece of the abuser inside of you. And it's also possible to lose a piece of yourself to the abuser. It's time to put all the pieces back where they belong. Turn around and look behind you and see if there's an image of the abuser standing there. If he is there, that means you've been carrying him around inside of you, and he has been influencing and controlling you. Tell him, now that I know you're there, you cannot stay. I release you and command you to leave. Now watch as one of your guardian angels escorts him away to rejoin his core self. Now we want to see if there are any fragments of you that were separated at the time of abuse. Look at your abuser and see if there is an image of your younger self standing behind him being held captive. Also, search in the trees around to see if there are any fragments of your younger self that are hiding there. If you need help, send one of the guardian angels to help in the search and escort them back. If you or your guardian angel finds any fragments of yourself, tell her or them that the past is over and that it is time to heal. Tell her that you love her and you need her and she needs you. Open your arms and invite her for a hug. When she comes to you, comfort her and tell her that you love her. As you look closely at your younger self, you see a cloud of darkness inside. that was created through the abuse. As you look at yourself, you also see a cloud of darkness within you that was created at the time of the abuse. It's time to heal and let go of the darkness. Invite Jesus Christ to come over and bless you and to bless the younger version of you. You are now surrounded by beautiful healing light. Each time you inhale, you are breathing in that light and letting it fill your body. Each time you exhale, you are breathing out the darkness and it dissipates. Breathe in the light. Breathe out the darkness. When all the darkness is gone, both you and the little you are filled with light. Now it is time to reconnect. Take the younger you by the hands and look into her eyes. You will see her quickly grow to adulthood and then merge into you. Now take a deep breath and feel that light of Christ entering into your body, fusing you together and making you whole. When you're ready, turn toward your abuser again and say, I release you. The past is over. It doesn't matter anymore, except for what we can learn from it. I forgive you. Please forgive me. I release you. And watch him walk away. Now take 3 more slow, deep breaths. Open your eyes and release your hand from your forehead. In the next lesson, I'll be sharing an example of a forgiveness and healing visualization for a trauma that had no specific person involved, and for anger towards God. In closing, I'd like to share a quote by Mahatma Gandhi. He said, "The weak can never forgive. Forgiveness is the attribute of the strong."